Mr. Car Guy, Yud, Enchanted Everett, and Cove. Elker, you can't spawn anything? I just gave you permissions a second ago. Let me allow you vehicles again. Allow vehicles. Let me make sure that your menu is unlocked. Unlock menus. And if anybody else can't spawn something, let me know. It looks like Dingus is able to spawn things. And if you're new, and I'd have to guess that you are, go ahead and choose any car and then choose any unique set of 3 colors from the normal vehicle config menu. I'm trying to show you, but my game's slowing down. So choose any normal 3 colors under the color tab. And once you have chosen those colors, come back out till you see the race manager on your left. Click on your name. I'll click on mine to show you. Click on Save Colors. When that goes away, go ahead and click on your name again and click on Load Paint to see that the paint really did save to the server. Your car should respawn with those colors chosen, and you'll never have to do it again. I mean, not like you'll have to do it much at all in the future, because this is the last night. Did I mention that? Except it does remember this isn't just the event series, so it'll be on all Randomminds Racing League servers. It'll save it. It is a huge what do you call it? I can't think of the word. I can't think of the quality of life thing. So I love the feature. Love the feature. I'm just switching over to see my DCs here. Okay, so that's all set, and I can see that, and I can see the logs in case something goes wrong over there. All right, this is the last series, or last set of races. We are running the figure 8 today. You gotta fish we gotta fish. We gotta fish the banger series. We're gonna try to catch a carp, maybe a blue tail. You gotta finish a banger series with a figure 8, because what would it be without a figure 8? Of course you have to finish it with a figure 8. This is the less limited, or this is the more limited night. We limited it to 7 drivers per split, but have no fear. Even though we limit it so that only 7 drivers are in a split, so everybody can get that yummy FPS that we all crave. We will run as many splits as we need to, and that we have time to, in order to get you all racing. We will do some quick qualifying in parallel on both server 1 and server 2. And then we will get into the races. Each set of races for each split will be 3 heats. Qualifying will be 5 minutes, and each heat as well will be 5 minutes. So if you get crashed out real early at the beginning of the first heat, don't worry, you got 2 more. We got to get all those points. This is it. And what will you get, you ask? Well, you couldn't ask, because this is, I don't know if you know how streams work. It's only like one way. I can talk to you, but you really can't talk. But anyway, you will be getting a badge on the forums and a role on Discord to show off to everybody how you did in the races. And for some reason, I just got a message from Windows saying that a USB thing is no longer connected. So I'm hoping you can still hear my voice. I think you can, because I see the graphs going up and down. Don't know what that was all about. Mr. Volvo saying the Sunburst is the worst car in Beam, and then the new 9. Rude and objectively wrong. Sunburst is the best car ever. Anyway, like I said, we are going to run with 7 people per split, and we want to fill up server 1 and server 2. We are overfilled on server 1, so if you were one of the 1, 2, if you were one of the no, 1, because it would be then 8. So if you were the last person in, if you came in and everybody else was already here, if you just want to move over to server number 2. Wait, server number 2 is full as well? Let's go! We're going to have at least 3 splits. Let's see. If it's just one person, let's see how everybody's FPS is doing. Mr. Volvo was the 7th and 1. See, the problem is it doesn't show Hey, man, I don't even see you in server 1, Mr. Volvo. You're not in server 1, Mr. Volvo. All right, let me go check out something that's going on here. Wait, what? We may have an issue with server 2. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, we're doing the figure 8. Grove is saying their FPS is furthest thing from fine. Well, we'll get it down to just 7 drivers. Let me see. A player is showing twice in the list. In the race manager list or in the BeamMP list? We may have to restart the servers. At least this way I can keep track of who's joining and in what order. So Derp, is that in the BeamMP name list, or is that in the race manager people are showing up twice? So the answer is yes. Oh, BeamMP list. Your FPS is around 30, which is not good. Listen, I would be happy some nights to get 30 FPS, but when we get it down to 7 actual drivers, then I think we'll be fine. But what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to shut down the servers and bring them back up again. So if everybody just wants to leave for a second, I will restart the servers. We're going to restart them both because they, well, just to be on the safe side. So just go ahead and jump off the servers. I'll restart them, and then everyone can jump back onto the servers they were already on, and then we will start the qualifying and we'll get the races started here. So Derp, if you could just let me know when server 2 is empty of folks. Of course, Enchanted Everett and okay, Enchanted Everett just stopped. Looks like Kav is stopping. Well, no, Kav's not stopping. Well, I'll restart it. Hopefully they'll leave so I don't... Out, there they go. It looks like they're getting out now. So sorry about this, guys. All sorts of scuffedness at the beginning here. So is it okay to restart server 2 as well there, Derp? I only ask because I really have it in as like one command. Yes, it is. All right, so let me stop these. And let me restart them. Will you be disconnected again or not? Well, I hope not. That would not be optimal if you get disconnected. So let me just test the waters out here myself first. And already, well, I said let me test the waters out first. Elkier is already reconnecting, but it should be fine. Let's see what happens when I get in there. I see Yud's already reconnecting. So I guess go ahead. I mean, everyone's connecting again anyway. So go ahead and join again. Join whichever server you were originally on. And at this point, we'll see who is... Now, if you come in and you are driver number 8 joining, go ahead and... it looks like we're going to have a full server on both server 1 and 2. So, well, we'll see how everybody's FPS is doing when we're back in, because it looks like there was some kind of problem. So maybe it'll be okay with 8 people. If not, if people's FPS are still bad, well, no, why am I even saying that if? We have a way of doing this. Why change things at the last minute? We will run with just 7 people. Okay, we now have 7 people in. Mr. Car Guy was the last one. So, Ellie Kerr if you could just hold back and wait for the second round. We'll do this quickly. If we can get everybody in right away, we will do this quickly. So, Ellie Kerr, if you could just, and hopefully Derp is also telling the people the same thing on server 2. So once they have 7 over there on server 2, we will start the qualifying. I'm just double checking here that I have everything correct in the race file, and it looks like I do. And so Kav,